Hello everyone, this is George Grang, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about Green Universal Pencil. I got this thing just 2 weeks ago, but I already have my opinions formed and I'm ready to share them with you. Every day, we entrust our touchscreen devices with more and more tasks which are naturally done through writing and drawing instruments. Many of famous brands already came up with their versions of those writing instruments and made them compatible for their touchscreen devices. But the problem is that those famous brands usually charge really high for their versions of those pens and pencils, and we as consumers are always searching for cheaper alternatives. And one of those alternatives is Green Universal Pencil here, and today we're gonna be reviewing it. I'm gonna start my review by doing the fake unboxing, and fake is gonna be because obviously I already unboxed this pencil and I know what's inside the box. But to get started, it comes in this white box. It has many green details and I love green colors, so I'm gonna be a little bit biased here, but the packaging is really nice. And if you open the package, you can see the pen, and to further see what's inside the box, you need to remove the pen, remove this part, then you remove this part. It reveals what's inside the box, and it's really not much. And the thing that I don't like is it comes with this charger, and I'm gonna show you. This charger is this short, right? This is not the first brand to come up with charger this short, but I just don't imagine how you can charge pencil or anything, like any accessory, with this. Like, are you supposed to connect it to the computer? I don't own a computer, so what do I do here? If I didn't have the charger from previous Android phones which I've owned, I would probably need to get one because I don't see me charging this pencil through this charger. So charger is really not good. Then we get some paperwork. It's really not much, but the thing that I like and what paperwork is revealing, that this pen comes in many different colors, and those colors are all really good, like white, black, green, blue, pink, orange, yellow. And I really like this because most of the pencils, like most of the digital pencils which I know, they are either black or white, and they're not really colorful, they're not really creative in their design. So to see a brand diversifying the colors in which those pens come, it really astonishes me. And basically that's it for the box. The sad thing is that it doesn't come any extra tips, so if this tip here is gone, basically the pencil is gone. And the box itself says that it has a durable tip, but durable doesn't mean eternal, so it would still be nice if this durable tip was not the only one, and if there were extra durable tips also as durable as this one, and if you could just replace this durable tip once it wore off with the other durable tip. How about that? Basically, that's all for the package, so let me remove this and get this out of the way, and we're gonna continue with the review. Okay, so let's get back to the pencil itself. The design, it looks good actually. I like the way that it's constructed. It doesn't feel cheap in hand. It of course feels plasticky, but it's nice plastic. Like, I don't know how to describe, but it just feels nice in the hand. It has this button also. When you press it and turn on the pencil, it lights up in blue. If you are charging it, it lights up in red. And if it's fully charged, then it lights up in green. And it's really good to have this diversified colors in here as well, because basically for me, that's the only way of telling if the device is fully charged and get at least some track of the battery level. What I don't like is that, okay, you turn this on, right? And it lights up in blue. I know that it's turned on. But the thing that the light stays on and it keeps being lit up in this blue color the whole way through the usage process. I'm just having questions. Why? Why are we not turning this off after like 30 seconds? It would economize battery life. It would probably make it last longer. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like when I'm working or editing or something, it's just distracting when this thing is lit up the whole way through. I just don't like this. About the performance itself, you can just click on the button and you can start working on whichever touchscreen you want. Actually, I tested it on many touchscreens, and I did notice that on some older touchscreens it didn't really work. For example, it didn't work on my old Samsung Corby. It's a phone from 2009, but still it's a touchscreen phone, and this thing here wasn't able to even interact with it, so yeah. But if we're talking performance, I would say that I like this thing. I'm not an artist, okay, so I don't really use pencil for like drawing or stuff like that, but I do some precision work, like when I'm working on documents or when I'm working on thumbnails for YouTube or something like that. And this thing did help me to be more precise while working than I was normally without this pencil. Let's go through some details which you might be interested in and the things that people are looking forward to seeing in the pencils. Okay, so palm rejection. Non-existent. Very bad, but still, I would really like to see palm rejection in this pen because it would really help me. I'm not an artist, but even as a person who is editing some stuff in some photo editors and a person who is spending long time with this pencil, it's still tiresome to use this thing without being able to rest my palm on the iPad or whichever touchscreen surface I'm working on. And sadly, I was simply not able to achieve palm rejection. I even searched for videos on YouTube how to achieve that, but it's not built in because it's not connected to the iPad anyway. So basically iPad is reading this thing as a basic finger, and it's not gonna differentiate between your palm or your finger or this thing. Next thing, pressure sensitivity, and it's half existent, I would say, and I'm gonna explain how. For example, I have iPhone XS Max and it has built-in Force Touch. This means that the display of iPhone XS Max is naturally designed to sense pressure and react to it. When I'm drawing on that iPhone, even if I'm using a finger, it's able to just differentiate between the levels of pressure I'm applying on the screen. On my iPad 10.5, this feature of pressure sensitivity, it's not included into the iPad Pro screen. And this thing here wasn't able to actually add the pressure sensitivity, which many other pencils and styluses do. So this pencil itself doesn't provide the pressure sensitivity unless the touch screen which you're using it on already has pressure sensitivity built in. Tilt sensitivity, also non-existent, and it's not a huge deal for me because again, I'm not an artist, but I know that to artists it's a huge deal. So my personal experience with this pencil has been really nice, okay? Again, I'm a lawyer, I'm not an artist. I don't need pressure sensitivity. I don't need tilt sensitivity to actually do the precision work that I'm doing in my work. And I can actually say that the things that I was looking for in digital pencil for my work and my entertainment, I was able to achieve them with this pencil here. I know that if I was an artist, I wouldn't be able to do that probably, but I'm not an artist, so we're never gonna know. Now here's the fun thing which I noticed. I'm not sure if it's a build quality ever. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it's a bug, maybe it's something, but I'm gonna grab an iPad and show you. Okay, so I got my iPad here and I'm gonna show you one thing which I noticed. I'm not sure if it's a bug, it's an error, if it's supposed to be like that. But basically, as I told you already, in order to draw with this thing, you need to press this button. It lights up in blue as you see, and you can draw with the tip, right? You can draw, make lines, whatever, right? If you turn this thing off, it doesn't obviously burn in blue anymore. It doesn't draw. No lines, okay? But what you could do is not turn on this thing, just use this side of the pencil and it draws, makes lines, whatever. Don't play with this because I'm not sure how safe it is with the screens and whether it doesn't scratch any screens at all. It doesn't scratch my iPad screen, but I cannot assure you that it won't scratch yours, so don't mess with this. But it's just something which I observed, and it's funny to me that I need to consume battery to make this tip work. Like again, let's turn this thing on. It's on. Lines we're drawing. It's off. No lines. And again, it's off. This side, and we can draw. Like, what's happening here? I'm really strict about brands naming their products certain ways, especially accessories and special things like that. And I'm gonna say one thing about this device. This is my opinion. This is just my input, so keep that in mind. Is this really a pencil? I don't think so. And I'm gonna say why. How you use the pencil is you rest your palm on the surface you're drawing in or on the table or somewhere, and you get the support from there, and you can draw, right? You can write, draw, or whatever. With this thing, it doesn't have the palm rejection, right? So it doesn't have the same experience, and since it doesn't have this thing involved, and since it also doesn't have tilt sensitivity and pressure sensitivity by itself, I cannot classify this as a pencil. I'm very sorry, but I just want to be fair here, and I cannot say that I can use this thing as a pencil on any device. It's a stylus. I think that it's a good stylus, especially for its price. And by the way, price is really confusing because this thing's price range in different countries is really crazy. I have seen in some countries it costs like $20. In my country it costs like $80. So yeah, but this thing is a stylus. It's a good stylus and I'm happy to use it, but I cannot call it a pencil. My final verdict for this thing is gonna be that if you are someone who is just trying to be more precise in their works and not really trying to draw or being extra professional with their editing or whatever, they can get this pencil. stylus, which is called pencil, and I think you're gonna be happy with it. It's a solid pencil, it's performing well. I've never had any troubles really using this thing, so I think that you're gonna be satisfied. But if you're someone looking serious at editing pictures or being an artist or like doing really precise work in art or anything like that, I don't think that this pencil is for you. With this all being said, we conclude our video. I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.